Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been about a month and I'm so sorry that I bailed on you. I have a very specific reason as to why. First and absolutely foremost, welcome to 2025. I hope your new year has been off to an absolutely fantastic start. I've got some crazy exciting updates as to how I got mine started that I'm gonna share with you right at this timestamp. I'll get to that in just a minute because I gotta explain to you guys why I haven't been uploading YouTube videos. Man, the back of the Denali Ultimate right there is really tall. I was kind of hoping the camera would be like right here, but I don't think that's gonna work. Wait, now the sun is too bright in the background, dude. You gotta be kidding me. All right, so the big, third time's the charm. Son, you're my boy. All right, so the reason that I have not posted to my YouTube channel in such a long period of time, guys, gosh, this is really just hard to say. I've been dealing with the fact that and struggling with a personal hurdle. It's been brutal, man. And it's the fact that it's been so unbelievably cold. I've had no desire at all to come outside and flaunt around a camera in these elements. It's finally nice again. We're looking at like a 38-degree forecast today, and that is warm enough for me to not come out here looking like an Eskimo to film a YouTube video. If I backtrack 1 week from the point at which I'm filming this video, we got hit with a huge blizzard. And as you can see, there's still a whole bunch of snow on the ground, which is unlike PA, because usually it's cold enough to snow and then it melts right away. But the last week, it was legitimately single digit and even negative temperatures in the evening, and it was just entirely too cold to debut the truck that we're gonna debut in today's video and do the things that we're gonna do with it, because it's unlike really any other truck that I've ever kind of brought to the channel. We'll get to that in a minute. The week before that, it was so windy the entire week and freezing. And then the week before that, it was just unbelievably windy and freezing and raining. I didn't really have the opportunity, more or less, to come outside to film a YouTube video, and filming YouTube videos is something I really enjoy doing. I just didn't want to do it in conditions I didn't enjoy at all. Now, it is definitely still cool enough today to be a little bit of a hoodlum on the vlog just because there's a slight breeze, but I'm not complaining because this is not a mediocre weather channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a new truck today, but speaking of the hood up on the Enthusiast hoodie, which brings me to thanking today's video sponsor, as per usual, Enthusiast Apparel. 7 times entries are live right now for COALTRAIN, and yes, this has been a little bit of a longer giveaway, mostly for the fact that it is a huge prize to win. I mean, we are talking about a loaded King Ranch F450 that's murdered from tip to tail, a fully loaded Keystone Raptor 415 that's of course not stock. It's tri-camo black. It's satin, it's gloss, it's matte black camouflage attached to the truck on a brand new B&W 5th wheel hitch. On top of that, we've got a Razor 4-seater Turbo S inside that is not stock, that also matches the entire setup. And on top of that, $50,000 in cash. And that's why the giveaway's been running just a little bit longer than some of the other ones in the past. So as of right now, 7 times entries are live for that absolutely earth-shattering setup, which if you don't follow me on Instagram, I actually put an insane story post up the other day. I was in the Turbo S driving next to the setup with my camera on wide, and at that point, next to that truck in the other lane, I literally could only even film this much of it, but the definition of that post was unit. Now, speaking of a unit, we are debuting a unit that happens to be a blue oval, but it doesn't happen to be in the greatest shape ever. It happens to be in fantastic shape, actually. I don't even know what I'm talking about. How about I cue the music and debut the reveal? This truck does not deserve a reveal at all. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at my first ever 7.3 Power Stroke in the entirety of my YouTube channel. And she's a gem. She's a beaut. She's gonna run for a gazillion miles. I knew this was a bad idea. But the problem is she doesn't really even run right now. As you can see, this truck was claimed by State Farm Insurance because it was totaled. And it has been sitting in my possession, covered in salt ridden from tip to tail, with icicles literally dripping out of the fender flares for about 2.5 weeks. It is completely destroyed in so many ways. And the problem with it is, Well, I'll get to that in a minute. So this thing is a 1996 F250 Power Stroke, long bed, forest green with a white stripe going down the side, and it's not really in the best of shape. Obviously, it came with a trailer hitch, which is fantastic, that I don't really know if I'm even going to be able to salvage at all. The front end is completely crinkled in. The axle is totally bent. The tie rod and the drag link are so bent that the wheels are like this on either side, super cambered out with positive camber. The bumper shot, the grill shot, the headlights are shot, the hood is shot, fender is shot, the door is shot, the mirror is shot. I don't even know what this is. The bed shot, the tailgate is shot. This side of the bed is more shot than the other side of the bed. Oh my God, the inside of this truck smells like those crazy deep discounted properties that I buy through my off-market real estate acquisitions. Oh, speaking of, I've gotten so much interest from the last video about that property that we bought at $245 that's worth $375. We left a lot of money on the table, and I'll be honest with you, that was like one of the smaller deals that we've done. Now, since then, we've been able to add some absolutely astute, sharp, and driven individuals to the Pivot REI community, which is more than that. I literally teach you guys how to invest in real estate for all of those that have always asked me and DM'd me saying, Jack, how do I get started? I wish I could send you a 15-sentence message that told you exactly everything you needed to do to find distressed deals, to fund distressed deals, to run the numbers on distressed deals, to how to take down distressed deals, all the dispositions on distressed deals, what the profit potential looks like on distressed deals, how to talk to sellers, and all the other things, but I just can't do it. So to make that much easier, I built it all into a blueprint that is legitimately just an extension of my business that I run here in Pennsylvania with my small team. I am all about practicing what I preach. I hate people that go out there and say to do something, but they actually don't do it. And this solves the problem for all of those that want to learn real estate, which is a skill you can use for the rest of your life. Now, if you want to learn more about it, all you got to do is click the link below or go to pivotrei.com. Scroll down to the bottom, click the button, fill out the form, and then all you need to do right there on that same page is book a call with my small team, okay? We're gonna walk you through exactly what the program is, how it's a direct extension of everything that my business here in Pennsylvania is in real estate and finding deep off-market discounted deals, answer all the questions that you have, the biggest one being, well, how do I get started with no money at all? Well, I hate to tell you, but you've been lied to your whole life. There's so many different ways to get started in real estate with little to no money. That's actually what I did in the very beginning, and now obviously we've grown the business into something more than that, and we show you exactly how we did it. It stinks in here. Book a call with the team. You're gonna walk away from that call knowing way more about the next steps to take to get it started, even if it's not with us. I'm telling you though, scent is the #1 best sense related to memory, and inside of this truck reminds me of some of these absolutely disgusting houses that we buy at over 50% off. Oh my God. Okay. Got to air down on this thing. I don't even want to put the windows down because then I'm really worried that the window's not going to go up. We're looking at an absolutely worse dashboard than second gens in this thing. It's cracked. It even had carpet on it, but unfortunately it looks like the carpet came up a little bit and it broke really bad right here. It doesn't have a head unit. The controls are actually somewhat in here still. Don't even know what this is. What's this? At the bottom of that thing? Okay, great. Hey, the cool thing is I put an enthusiast apparel key tag on it. Yeah, I don't think it necessarily really starts per se. So that brings me to the next topic of conversation. I've tried to start the truck or timer 3. It's been way too cold. I just haven't wanted to deal with it. And I think it doesn't start for one primary reason, and that is, oh, look at that 7.3. She'll run for miles even when she doesn't run at all. That's all I'm saying. So the cooling stack is against the motor, which I don't think helps at all. As you can see, all this stuff kind of just got shoved up into this area, and it's just rubbing on everything right in there. So I would normally grab like my skid loader, but I was foolish. I sold my SVL 75 like a year and a half ago. And it's at this moment that I deeply, deeply regret that because I used to use that skid loader to move all the trucks around. And now we're gonna be building a pole building right there, which I will be making another video about. So if you guys are excited about pole building, I think it's like 7.0 at this point in time. You're definitely gonna wanna tune back in. If you don't have notifications on, I know I haven't been uploading all that much lately, but your boy's about to be jumping back into it. And I may or may not have like another project. So I'm out of room. That's effectively what I'm saying right now, is I'm out of room. That being said, I don't have a way to really move this because I don't have a tractor. What in the absolute God-ridden nature are we gonna be doing with this perceived pile of junk? And that's actually a really good question, because I don't think I have it completely figured out. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have no idea. But I think it would be cool if we bring it to SEMA. Right? Said I was gonna be bringing a truck to SEMA. Never brought a truck to SEMA. What a perfect pile of crap to make a SEMA truck, right? That could also fall blatantly on its face. I don't know if that's going to work out at all, but that's kind of the line in the sand that I'm tracking right now. I mean, that would be kind of cool. Like if we take this thing from complete death and resurrect it to be a SEMA build. Is it possible? Now, I haven't really even been able to do anything fun with this truck, and if that just goes to show you how unmotivated I've been to get outside, it's pretty clear because it's very hard to resist the temptation of all the fun potential that this truck and this platform possesses. I mean, let's just take a look under the hood. The PPE goodness, the dual fueler CP3, baby, and that big old 400 style charger on the 2nd gen manifold with the fleece coolant bypass, the D&J head, the King Speed head, the Firepunk manual valve body, and all the greatness that comes along with it. It's just we're not going to be really putting it to use today. Actually, I'm just kidding. We're going to have some fun. I guess if you felt how cold my hands were right now, you would think that I meant warm up like as in the weather. I actually kind of mean that like both ways. Like I'm excited for it to warm up outside, but I'm also excited for it to get temperature in its old block here. So that way we can move the pile of crap up there. Also, when I bought the truck, I didn't really think to fill it up when it was on the trailer coming back from West Virginia, because I thought that I'd be able to drive it, but kind of being a little bit soft, guys. Like the body's in such good shape. The roads are literally doused in salt, brine, and all that defrosting nonsense. I haven't had it in me to take it to get fuel. So this, AKA my farter style, AKA my fire starter fuel, it is diesel. It's not off-road. For any of the DOT officers watching this channel, relax. Don't get your panties all up in a bunch. It's green. You can see it through the nozzle. This is going to have to suffice for the time being. With a lift pump and dual fuelers and 200% overs, I don't really want to run it out of fuel or starve it dry. That would not be the way to welcome 8Ball 2.0 into the family. Ooh, she's getting happy. Oh, high idle action, that's what I'm talking about. By us like 5 minutes. Diesel fuel only. Feels good to have a truck that makes noise again, guys. That's all I'm saying. I freaking missed it, man. I got it. We're good. I thought the metal would be strong enough. It's steel. Thought these things were built to last. You know what they say, guys? They're not built like they used to be. Seriousness, I want to try to get this truck to start on its own because I actually don't know how I'm going to move it. And I needed to remove all of that stuff, which is inevitably scrap anyway, to see if I could use the street tractor to bend out the front part of the radiator brace so that way I can actually try to get this truck started. So we're gonna see what we can do. Confirmed 8-ball 2.0 does absolutely flawless burnouts. Now, it might not look like much, but we actually did move some stuff. So we're going to take the same theory and apply it to the other side. That didn't work. Toasted. Yeah, buddy. All right, so it's been exactly about an hour since I started these filming antics, and I haven't made any progress except moving the truck further away from where I need to get it, which is actually down there. I was thinking maybe I could use some of the brute force of the street tractor to move some things so I could start the old hunk of junk, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Now I have a pile of parts, so we did a little bit of weight reduction on the old 7.3. Fortunately, we don't have to do any further weight reduction because they came from the factory that way. Hence the good old legacy diesels, baby. That's what I'm talking about. But I have to take a momentary pause in the action because I love having fun, but I also love being a dad. And I'm so blessed to be able to go pick my kids up every single day from school. So I'm gonna go do that now with ye old Denali, and I'll be right back after my daddy duties are done. And I'm back. The sun is quickly setting, but the daddy duty is checked off for the day. It is a huge blessing to be able to just stop, go, spend that quality time, and get back into the action. Now, I'm really liking the progress, the evolution of the auxiliary fleet, if you will. We've got Hunk of Crap, we've got Denali, and 8-Ball 2.0. Oh, no. Guys, you ever get one of those horrible little splinters in your foot and it just stabs you repeatedly to perfection, and then they're hard to find? That just happened to me. Oh, it's the worst. I think I pretty much lost what I was saying. All right, things are really starting to look pretty good here, and we may or may not be in the process of acquiring a trailer from a certain company that starts with a D and ends with a C, and there's gonna be a lot more to come on the YouTube channel related to that. But the goal is, before Mr. Golden Sun goes down over the horizon, we need to get the big old ship box. We need to get the big old sailing ship box down to this little culvert parking area. And although we have the race truck, the fire punk trans, obviously all those fun things, I think we need to actually hook up to the heavy artillery. And I also need some additional artillery to feed. We're just calling it ours around here, boys and girls. Breaking up the ice a little bit. Yep. Hopefully this works.
Good to go? Take one.
Yeah, buddy.
Too far? Ah, see, I went too far. Are you kidding me?
All right. This is good enough for now. I've since regained my driveway after having something completely obstructing it for the last 3 weeks, and it's been unbelievably inconvenient because I kind of have to drive everywhere that's not my driveway to get to the garage, obviously. So that's kind of where that's gonna sit for now. As you can see, it didn't really want to cooperate all that much, but like it's better than nothing. So let's talk about this thing. I don't even know, guys. Like, is it even possible to resurrect a truck of this level of damage to get it to SEMA quality? I really don't even know if I want to publicly commit to this because a project like this is kind of just destined for failure. So I'm hopeful that it can all work out. It would be really cool. About the only good thing on this truck is the chassis, but even the chassis suspension, right? Like the leaf springs are shot. So I don't even know how this is going to be a possible project when looking at it from concept to reality. But when one comes to you with a truck that you can get for like hundredths of a penny on the dollar, you kind of don't say no. So I don't know. Coming into this project, my whole goal was to move the truck. I'm glad it went as kind of easy as it did. The Denali's an absolute beast in every single way, shape, and form. I'm kind of curious on the vlog, and as you guys know, I don't really like script my vlogs. I kind of just send it and see what happens. I think the best kind of moments are those that are candid and unplanned. And I'm kind of curious to see if we can get any life out of this truck. Let's find out. The batteries are actually in really good shape. Yes, we'll just move the filter head out of the way. I don't know, man. I know I'm really biased. I love GM trucks. GMCs are gorgeous, but the front end revision on these 2024s is so sick, and we do have fillet fast headlights cooking in the kitchen right now on some front end upgrades that are going to be coming very soon. Okay. All right, door stoppers, check. Let's, smells terrible in this thing. All right, it cranked, so that's not terrible news. We'll let it charge for a few seconds here. Haha, dude, we got a pack of reds in this thing. It's no wonder it stinks so freaking bad. Gresham Transmission, shout out to them. Transaction amount, what's this? One sausage burrito, $1, sausage burrito mild, $2.69, he upgraded. Oh, got 2 of those, 3 of those, 13 bucks. When's this receipt from? 2023. All right, it's the headlight bezel. Put that back where it belongs. Interior pieces. Satellite cable or something. Oh man, what is this? Larson's Financial News. Larson sounds like an expert. Oh man, score, we got ourselves a 110 to USB adapter. Heck yeah, dude. Maybe this was the head unit that was in it. Kenwood. A fresh bag of Chex-Mex, are you kidding me? $3.49, save them for later, dude. Bunch of used cigarettes. Oh God, I feel like I'm gonna get a cold. Let's see. She sounds like she wants to start. Let's let her charge for another minute. Go see if maybe we got some starting fluid. Just give her a old 7.3 a little bit of a kick, a little bit of the juice, a little bit of that test, if you know what I'm saying. Look at the garage, it's so freaking full in here. 420s for the new rig. It's funny, the guy that I bought the truck from, I pretty much negotiated these tires in. And he's like, yeah, I got a KG1 and some 420s. I'm like, all right, throw them in. I'll make this a cash offer. We'll call it good. I want to sign the title and move on with my life. Like, throw this set of wheels and tires in for me. It's like, all right, man, no problem. We can do that as long as you can come today. I'm like, yeah, we're good to go. The guy was awesome, man. He was super cool. Well, I get there, and when he said, like, wheel and tire, legitimate one wheel. Like, not a set, just one KG1. I've never seen anything like it. All right, do pardon the mess. I still really need to organize, but I haven't been that incentivized to organize, just because I don't know if I actually have any starter fluid on me. Oh, there it is. Guys, check that out. I also just got this pressure washer by Giraffe Tools. 250 bucks on Amazon. I'm gonna give it a shot. It kind of fits there nicely, and I'm working with limited space, so I was hoping that we could use a little bit today, but order of operations. Oh yeah. Oh, it smells good. All right, I think it just needs a little bit more time to charge. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're getting close. I just want to hear the 7.3 idle. Like, that's the one thing that I'm just excited about. The cool thing is we can just cut the exhaust right off this thing and it'll sound sick. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to. Little direct injection. You can hear a whole bunch of stuff is rubbing from the serpentine belt and all the idlers and pulleys. Whatever. So, should we try and drive it? Yeah. Door doesn't close. Really hard to drive. Compliments to Diablo Blades. Not a sponsored ad, but damn, these things work good, dude. I knew this was a bad idea. Maybe I gotta switch tanks, like go to the front, you know? Well, she died on me. Dude, we were just getting going too, man. Maybe I ran out of fuel. It's a 7.3. It's supposed to last forever. It's supposed to run forever. I know you can't kill them. You can make them look bad, but they won't die. And now it won't start. So glad I kept the chain on the front. Man, 8-Ball 2.0 really knows how to lay them down. That is an appropriate way to break in a new house driveway right there. Sad pile of POS right there. I was really excited to just do one little glory lap. All I was gonna do was go up, back, Parker, and call it a day. But the 7.3 let me down. I know why. It's because we don't have power. That's exactly why. It all makes sense now. All right, we'll make room. We'll put this stud back. You gotta be kidding me. Now this battery's dead. All right, maybe she was just a little tired. Throw the battery tender back on that thing in a minute. What did I need? That. I need that. And we're back again. Good. All right, back in low. Just trying to take it really easy. I set the emergency brake in the truck so that way it does not roll back on me, because that would be a bad day if it decided to kiss the Denali. You would not want that at all. Well, something happened, but in all reality, I don't feel like dealing with it today. I do, however, really want to try this pressure washer. So do we count today as a success or a failure? I'm not really sure. I kind of consider it a success because we got it started, and I really didn't think that we were actually going to get it started today. So I'd like to look at the positive side of life, the brighter side of life, you know, the side of life that says that we got to sail the driveway. The side that gets to say that we got to masquerade about 50% of my driveway in old glory 7-tree natural condition. I mean, we're talking OEM as plus can get right here, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I kind of need to figure out the extent of the work. And truthfully, as I was just washing it, of course, it's been covered in salt and I didn't wash the whole thing, but I was kind of just trying to get an idea. It's also got this huge cab dent right here, and all that paint is literally shot. Like, it's flaking off as we speak. So this one's a little bit of a gamble here, guys. You got to drop some comments below. Let me know. It would be really cool if we could resurrect it, but it needs so much work. And I can even see that the frame rail is bent. Like, I'm just now seeing the frame rail right at the front of this thing is totally shot and kaputzed. I don't know. Do we try to do something with it? Or do we maybe just find another project for the time being. This was kind of a little bit of a 50-50 roulette style vlog. We got some enjoyment out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun messing around, that thing doing what it does best, and obviously stretching the legs just a little bit on that absolute monster in the garage. Yeah. So I'm gonna clean up after myself because I made a complete mess, and that's where I'm gonna sign off for the night. As per usual, it's great to see you guys, and look forward to some big updates coming for what will be a new structure in the infrastructure of this property. Grab some entries for COALTRAIN if you haven't already, and if you wanna learn a skill that you'll carry with you for the rest of your lives, aka learning how to find off-market distressed real estate, check out Pivot REI below. Love y'all, and I'll see you in the next upload.